This is a silent fire. The kind that starts in your kitchen and burns your memory circuits. It's what you eat for comfort. But it could be setting the stage for confusion, and even a silent stroke while you sleep. It's not fat. It's not cholesterol. It's a carbohydrate you probably had today. Just like a favorite old record skips when the needle gets dirty, your brain's communication system is being damaged by these three common foods. Most Americans 50 and over keep these three things in their pantry. Are you ready to check your own shelves? This video will show you the truth about the three most dangerous carbs in the world for the senior brain. If you don't stop this now, you're raising your risk for brain fog, memory loss, and that silent stroke. You might not notice it at first, but it's there. It's a tough conversation, I know. You've worked hard your whole life to earn your independence. You deserve to enjoy your golden years with a sharp mind and clear focus. I'm not here to tell you to stop enjoying food. But I am here to share a secret the food industry hopes you never find out. The science is clear. What we call comfort food is often the very thing slowly breaking down our ability to think, remember, and enjoy life. Think about that Sunday afternoon feeling, the joy of a family gathering, the food, the laughter. We want those memories to last. But if you're over 50, your body processes these dangerous carbs differently. Let me show you what that looks like in real life. Meet Dr. George. He was a history teacher for 40 years, always the sharpest guy in the room. He retired a few years ago and decided to spend his mornings reading historical fiction. But something started to change. He and his wife, Clara, always loved their morning routine. A big cup of drip coffee, the morning news, and a nice warm bagel with cream cheese. A perfect, simple American morning. But lately, George would forget where he left his reading glasses, or forget the names of the main characters in the book he was just reading. Clara noticed it more. He wasn't connecting the dots like he used to. One day, he forgot how to set the timer on the microwave, a machine he'd used for decades. It felt like his personal GPS was slowly getting corrupted. The part of his brain that held his life's map was fading. The conflict wasn't a sudden illness. It was a slow creep. And the surprising villain? Those simple processed carbohydrates in his daily bagel and the sweet treats he'd started keeping around. This wasn't just a story about George. It's a warning sign for all of us. And here's the first carb that may be burning your brain's energy source. 1. White flour, the invisible brick blocking your brain's fuel line. The most dangerous carb isn't even sweet. It's found in things like white bread, most pasta, crackers, and yes, that morning bagel. When you eat refined white flour, your body treats it almost exactly like pure sugar. It causes a massive, immediate spike in your blood glucose. The American Heart Association notes that sharp blood sugar spikes are directly linked to vascular damage. For your brain, this means the tiny, delicate blood vessels that feed your memory centers are getting hammered every time you eat a sandwich. This is critical. Those blood sugar spikes create something called oxidative stress in your brain cells. It's like tiny little sparks that are slowly burning the circuits of your memory. Over time, it builds up until something breaks. Often at night. Often without warning. And that's how this habit can raise your silent stroke risk. What to look for? If you feel sleepy or hazy an hour after eating a big, white flour meal, that's your brain struggling to handle the spike. Here's one that surprised even me. 2. Hidden high-fructose corn syrup, the gasoline for brain inflammation. You probably know to avoid soda. But this dangerous sweetener is hiding everywhere. Think about your salad dressings, breakfast cereals, flavored yogurts, and even those barbecue sauces for your 4th of July cookout. High-fructose corn syrup is designed to be cheap and addictive. Your liver metabolizes it differently than regular sugar, often turning it directly into fat. This process is highly inflammatory. Studies published in the Journal of Gerontology show a direct correlation between high inflammatory markers and a faster rate of cognitive decline in older adults. For the brain, this is a silent fire, the kind that ends in confusion. Or worse. Simple explanation. Glucose peaks in an inflamed brain are like adding gasoline to invisible embers. The inflammation damages the myelin sheath, the protective coating around your nerves, slowing down every thought you have. This is why you start to feel that frustrating brain fog, the feeling that your thoughts are wading through mud. It's more common than people think. Have you felt this too? That frustrating feeling of trying to remember a word that's just out of reach? Let me know in the comments. I read everyone. And if this information is making you rethink your kitchen habits, please hit the like button for the algorithm. Now for the third carb, which is almost impossible to avoid if you eat out often. 3. Vegetable oils, the healthy fat imposter. Used with carbs, the rusty wheel effect. This isn't a carb exactly, but it's the silent partner that makes refined carbs so dangerous. We're talking about cheap, highly processed oils like soybean, corn, and canola oil, often called vegetable oils. When these oils are heated, like in fried foods or processed snacks, they create unstable molecules called free radicals. When you combine them with refined carbs, like a bag of chips or French fries, you have the perfect storm. The carbs cause the massive glucose spike, and the damaged oils flood your system with free radicals. This 1-2 punch is catastrophic for the older brain. For your body, it might taste great, but for your brain, it's like allowing the wheels of your independence to get covered in rust. Everything gets slower and harder to move, and this combination is notorious for causing plaque buildup in the tiny vessels, a key factor in silent stroke development. Think about the independence of driving your car or walking to the local farmer's market. This silent damage threatens that freedom. Action to take. Start reading labels. If the ingredients list partially hydrogenated oils or any of these seed oils, put it back. Protect your mind and your future independence. So what happens when you take these out? It's not all doom and gloom. Once you remove these 3 dangers, your body is incredible at healing itself. Imagine your brain like a valley filled with fog. When you cut out these inflammatory foods, the sun comes out. That fog lifts. You'll start feeling the mental clarity you haven't felt in years. Names will come to you faster. Your focus won't wander during that Thanksgiving dinner conversation. This isn't just about avoiding a diagnosis. It's about getting back the joy of thinking. It is about the peace of mind that comes from knowing you, re-protecting your most valuable asset, your memories. If that's what you want, here's what to do next. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is protection. Start small. For the next week, swap one of these 3 dangerous carbs for a whole food alternative. Switch white bread for a true sourdough or a lettuce wrap. Swap that processed salad dressing for olive oil and vinegar. The National Institutes of Health emphasizes that diet is one of the most modifiable risk factors for age-related cognitive decline. You have the power to change this. Are you going to keep treating your brain like a trash can? Or are you going to fuel it like the priceless machine it is? It's not just about memory. It's about preventing what could be a silent stroke and protecting the life and the independence you've earned. Don't keep this to yourself. Someone you know could be at risk. Share this video with a spouse, a friend, or an adult child who cares about your health.